driving to my hair appointment. It is way time to get these roots done. Look at there. I'm very rooty. My husband made a joke yesterday. He said, so you're really rooty, like ready to get your hair done. I don't remember how he said it. How he said it was funnier than what I just said. I can't remember. He put it in a way that he changed ready for Rudy, and it was cute and funny. Anyway, I'm glad to have him back. He's back from hunting. He goes elk hunting with one of my sons, and he goes out there and goes with his brother, goes in Idaho elk hunting, and it was a sad trip this time. Sad for them, happy for the elk, I suppose. They didn't get anything anyway. And so it's kind of bad timing that I'm going away right after he got home. I mean, I would have liked to have had lunch with him or something today. But no, I have to go get my roots did, my hair did. So anyway, I was driving about halfway there and I got bored. I thought, well, I'll turn on the camera and talk to you guys for a while. I haven't talked to you in a little while. I think that the last video I made it was the Sephora returns and the Marshalls, buying the Marshall stuff. I still didn't take that Sephora stuff back. And then I forgot it today because you have to take it back to the store that you got it from. So instead of the JCPenney store that was closer to me. And so I thought, well, I'll bring it today. And then I forgot it. So I may end up just keeping it now. Oh, I was thinking, I'm iffy on that palette anyway. And now, as I was getting ready this morning, I saw where I watched Melissa 55, and she was talking about the same palette that I was going to take back and how awesome it is. So maybe I didn't give it enough chance. So I'm going to keep that one and give it some more tries. And watch Nisha, Sugar, Puff and Fluff. I always get her name wrong. I don't know. Anyway, but I haven't watched her video, that's where Melissa was inspired to buy that palette, was because she watched Nisha. I think it's over in England or something somewhere. Anyway, she's really she can really throw together an eye look. She's a lot better than me. But anyway, I did an eye look today, and it's the Sephora brand I love. It's just a little palette, like that. Anyway, my daughter-in-law, when she went and had her bridal makeover, that's what they used on her, and it was beautiful on her. So I bought one too. But mine, I bought. She bought the light warm, and I bought the medium warm, I think, and it is really pretty. So that's what I have on today, and since I got up way early today, I had time to play with the makeup a little bit. And I've slapped on some fake lashes and everything. And I've discovered a good fake lash. I told you about the Ardell 172s. I think I did in the last one. Well, I went to Sally's to see if they had any more of those 172s. And they had, I think, maybe an even better one. It was, and I don't know the name of it. I'm sorry. I'll link it or just write it down, or I may write it out on the comments. You guys know I'm just figuring this stuff out. I am not technical at all, but I'm trying. Anyway, back to the lashes. Good grief, Kim. The lashes, they were some kind of, it said new on the box. So it was natural. It seemed like it was in a pink box, and it was like a 400 something number. And they have a really thin little band. And I don't know, for a long time it got to where I could not put on a fake lash to save my life. I mean, and I've got a Ziploc bag full of different types that I've tried. I'll show them to you one day. We'll talk about them if you want. But I don't know. I love the look of a eyelash extension, but I don't know. It seems like it would tear up your lashes, and it's expensive. And it's dependent on who's putting them on, because I've seen some bad ones too. But I like lashes. In fact, I actually like lashes better when I don't put all this eyeshadow on. Just with a little, I don't know, just a little cream powder or whatever. Concealer and a little powder with some eyeliner and lashes. Real nice, as Cousin Eddie would say on Christmas Vacation. Darn it, guys. I've gone the wrong way. I was talking to my daughter-in-law on the phone this morning as I was starting my journey to the hair place, which is an hour and 15 minutes away. I know. And I need to find a place closer to home. But I just love my girl so much that does my hair. I really do. She's so sweet and smart and good and doesn't really fry my old fragile hair. But anyway, it's a long drive, and sometimes you get behind people and it's not good. And I've gone the wrong way. I should have gone another way where I don't encounter this old country highway and get stuck behind people. But I've left pretty early today, so I've built in a little time to deal with this. But anyway, as I was talking to my daughter-in-law, I took the wrong way. So that was the reason I was telling that story. I'm a little flighty. Okay, please turn. Okay, one of them turned. Okay, some working men on this highway. He's taking a load of gravel or something somewhere. So anyway, I was going to tell you something else. What was it? Oh, so my good friend, I have two really good best friends, and I've gotten to see both of them in the last couple of weeks, which makes me happy. But this one friend stayed with me for a few days, and now she's leaving this morning. But she's really good at like woodworking and projects and things like that. And she's really good about, hey, do you have something you want to work on while I'm here? And so yesterday we started a big old project. My parents have given me a dresser when they were married, and I was either a baby or a little kid. They had this cherry bedroom suit with the king bed and the dresser and probably nightstands, but I don't know whatever happened to the nightstands. They're long gone, and the mirror over the dresser is long gone too. So I had the big idea to turn that dresser, which was just sitting in my room, which I do need the drawer space, but it looked junky. It's mismatched. It was not cute. It hadn't been redone in, I don't know, 40 years, 40, 50 years. I don't know how old it is. It's old. So I decided that was the project I wanted to work on, and she was lovely enough to help me. So we sanded down the top, and man, that shellac was on there like crazy. It took forever to get that off. We sanded it down, and then we've painted it. So now I'm all into this Joanna Gaines fixer-upper farmhouse style. I wish I would have known about this 5 years ago, 5, 6 years, however long it was that we moved into our new house, because I would have decorated a little differently. But I'm gonna just kind of head that way now. So we've painted the bottom of the dresser and all the drawers and everything white, and it's the alabaster white that apparently Joanna Gaines really likes. So, and I've ordered this stuff from Amazon that it's calcium carbonate that you mix in with paint, and you can make chalk paint out of any color paint that you want, and it's cheaper than buying chalk paint because chalk paint is expensive. So we did that. We painted it, but we left the top of it. Since we sanded it down, that wood was so pretty. We decided to just stain the top of it, and so we stained the top of it a dark walnut, and it's still not too dark. So now all that I have left to do is find new hardware for all the drawers, and to spray some polyurethane on top of that where we've stained, and maybe wax the paint part. I don't know. I'm new at this, but I've really enjoyed it. It was really fun, and it really updated the look of that dresser, because it was really dated, and it looks, I think it's gonna look really cute. I'm gonna put it under, I never did finish, I'm gonna put it up under our television, and we're gonna take one of the top drawers out. Why did I just do that? I don't know I have some glitches, guys. I talk with my hands, I draw things out. Anyway, so we're gonna take out the top drawer, and you didn't know what a drawer was until I drew it for you, I know. And put in our components, so our cable box and our little Roku. We think that we'll fit them both in there, into the one drawer. So I still have that to do, I guess. And maybe my friend might come back and help me with that. She's gonna go visit her son and daughter-in-law and grandkids for a few days, and then she may come back. She's a great traveler. She's going to Europe, I don't know, in a month or so, and she's gone many times. One of these times I'm gonna have to get brave and go with her. I don't know, I'm kind of timid about travel. You know, I've told you before about how I get kind of stressed out about travel. But if I went with her, I feel like it would be okay, because she knows what she's doing. She could get us places in a foreign land. I don't know. I might need to keep my craziness here in the States. I don't know. So anyway, what else? What else is new? Oh, I'm going to go, while I'm here at this place where I get my hair done, it's also where a few years ago I went to the historic downtown Franklin, and went into one of the little shops and found my favorite hat of all time. Just a little ball cap, and it's a Tennessee cap with the 3 stars, and I've lost it, and I'm sad, really sad about that. And I've looked for it. Actually, all my kids liked it too. Well, a couple of my kids liked it, and they wanted me to get them one. So I had gone on Amazon and found the same design and ordered it, but when it came, it was not the same as the one that I had gotten here. It was a different brand, and it was a little bigger for a guy, and it just wasn't as cute. So I'm really hoping that this little place sells those hats still, because I'm going to be really sad if they don't. Well, it's probably, actually, my old one is probably buried in my closet somewhere, maybe. I don't know. So, and I still have plans to clean my closet out. I'm sorry, I'm so stopped up. It is peak hay fever, ragweed season here where I live. I forgot, and I've ran out. I don't know. I ran out of my Sudafed. So there's that. That reminds me, the other day I was riding in the car with my grandson back there and my new daughter-in-law over here, and she asked me about my stroke that I'd had, and so I started to tell her the story, and I thought it's been I'm not even sure if it's 15 or 16 years now. It's been a long time, and so I thought that I could tell the story without crying. Turns out I couldn't. I probably got to the part where my little 4-year-old found me, and the waterworks started happening. Well, luckily my grandboy, he couldn't see me. He didn't know, that I was crying. I think it's disturbing if you cry in front of your babies, so I try not to. But my nose being stopped up reminded me of something he said, because he spoke up from the back and he said, "Mushka, why did you put water in your nose? You sound funny." And I thought, you know what? He has boiled it down to what what makes you sound funny when you're crying or whatever. And it sounds like your nose is full of water. So I said, you're right, Zeke. I need to blow that water out of my nose. So I blew my nose out. He was none the wiser, I think. So anyway, one of these days I need to probably go on here and tell my stroke story, because I know there's so many people that have had a stroke or have a loved one that had a stroke. And anyway, I feel strongly that I need to share that story. There's somebody out there in the YouTubeverse that needs to hear my story and needs to have a little hope thrown their way. And because after my stroke, if I'd had YouTube and could have looked up some survivor stories and that it gets better, or it can get better, that would have meant the world to me. So one of these days when I'm really emotionally strong, I don't know, I'll try and tell y'all that. Or I'm just gonna have to just acknowledge that I'm gonna cry and just go on with it. I don't know, we'll see. It's coming whether or not you want to hear it or not. So one of these days, I don't know, geez, maybe later. But here's the thing, I even thought about doing it today, but I'm driving and I meander too much, and I need to make this one a to the point kind of thing, I think. So I need to make some notes. Did you see me? I don't know. I don't think I used to do that. Have to have hand gestures for everything I say. I think it helps my brain maybe connect to the word I'm looking for. I don't know. And maybe that's a stroke thing. I don't know. If you guys knew me pre-stroke, tell me if I used to do that. Anyway, so I need to make some notes to make sure that I tell you what I want to tell you. So anyway, I'm going to go get my hair done and look for my favorite hat in the world and go blow my nose. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.